Hey folks, Tony Winston here. Going to do Autumn Leaves today. And I'm going to do just open voicings. I'm going to do this in two different keys. You know, the real book, volume 5 or edition 5, edition 6 has it in the key of, I want to say A minor because that's the first chord. I guess we would say this song is in the key of G major or E minor, depending on what part of the song you're in. I'm going to do this in two different keys. I'm going to do the real book way. And then, you know, most jazz jam sessions, it starts in C minor. So that would be the key of B flat major. Or if you're thinking in the minor key, which it kind of is, it would be G minor. So I think most people think of this as being in a minor key. So let's call it G minor, and remember that the song starts on the 4 chord, which is C minor. So C minor. All right, here's a nice open voicing. I notice I haven't put the 5 in, and if I was going to use those formulas, which I've done videos about, I would do the 5. But nowadays, it's a little more common to leave that 5 out on this particular chord. Okay? And there's C minor. Now, I'm holding the melody note up here, that one up there, and then I'm just going to switch to F and keep this note the same and just move down like that. All right, so here it is. Then continuing with the melody. Okay, once again, the typical Berkeley formula would be with a 5 down there, and on a major 7th chord, that's perfectly acceptable. However, I don't know. I like this better, don't you? And then we're going to kind of change to E flat this kind of the same way. We're going to move to E flat here and keep this note the same and just move down like that. So from the top one more time. There's our F7, B flat major 7, E flat major 7. Now here, instead of using the 7th this time, I used the flat 5 because since it's not just a regular 5, we need it in the chord. Now I could have maybe put it here too, and that sounds pretty good. Might even sound better than this one. So let's use it. And then we're going to go to D7 and do it just like that. And now here we have G minor. I think most books just say G minor. But after all those nice 4-note chords, you know, root, third, sometimes the 5th and the 7th, we need a 7th in here or a 6th. So it could be G minor 6 or G minor 7th, or you could find a way to mess around and do them both. Or even G minor with a major 7th. And, you know, it sounds nice to kind of resolve it back to that F there. Here it is from the top. I don't know which one I like best. You decide. Now here I put all the notes in my right hand, just played the bass note down there. You know, be careful of these YouTube videos where people are demonstrating things. You see my technique there? Horrible. All right, so much better like this. B section. So I never play this song in this key, so I don't know. Now, there's my A minor 7 flat 5. Here's the 3rd, and then melody. So, and then D7. You know, it's still an open voicing. 7th instead of the 5th, maybe. There's C minor. The root's on top, so whenever that happens, always good to put the 7th down here. keeps it away from the melody. Then here's F7, easy to get to, see? C minor, F. Now you can change that to a 6 chord, and a nice reharmonization is to go to the E flat there. Now here's A minor 7 flat 5 again. Way up here, there's the flat 5. That's one way of doing it. If I want a bigger way, that's a big stretch for most people. We can find a better way to do that. This is not bad. I think I'd add another E flat in there though. I don't know. It's a kind of a hard one to deal with. Now, the old real book has this kind of as a chromatic thing, like this. But now the new one has it more like doing the cycle of fifths, like this. And of course, they have it in a different key. But let's do it that way. So we got, oh, yeah, that works fine right there. So G minor, C, F minor, and B flat. Can make it a little hipper with that note. And then E flat 6th, like that. Maybe that. D7. Good place to add the, since I have the 3rd here, I could put a flat 9 there. All right, now you know what I have to do now is go up to the editing suite. And as I watch the video, I use my other computer to transcribe it for you and stick it down there in the description and also stick it into the video. So what a pain in the ass it is. But, you know, that's why I make the big bucks on YouTube. So thank you all for subscribing, and I'll see you again soon. Little mixture of things there, some rootless voicings and some good stuff and some not so good. All right, here's the same thing more or less in, I want to say A minor, but let's call it E minor because that's really the key. Any of those. Little flat 9 there. Interesting. Now that's blues. Yeah, see? Gotta use blues when you're playing jazz. There's the chord, and there's the melody. Here's a B with a flat 9. It's still an open voicing because, you know, I'm leaving out these 2 notes, right? E minor 7th, that's a closed voicing. I don't need the root. Again, I have it down here. And the melody note, I don't need it down there. So I end up with these 4 voicings. Root, 5th, 7th, 3rd. A minor. I have 2 roots here, but I have to, because one's the melody and one's the root. And I don't really need the 5th, but it sounds good. Here's D. right, that's a reharm trick there now. There's G major, right? It's just G major with a sharp 5. You know, you usually have to resolve it to something that sounds a little better, or you could just not do it. There's an open voicing for F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Missing the third. I didn't really miss it, did you? Sometimes that flat 9 just gives it enough of a dominant sound that you can do without the third, or you can do without the 7th. Okay? Put the third in instead. Might be able to do without both of them, but I don't recommend that. All right, here's the bridge again. Now this C chord, some people have it as F sharp minor 7. That works well. You can also do C dominant 7th. You can do C major 7th. Lots of different things work. After these really cool chords, miss you most of all, my darling. A major 7th sounds nice. Let's try another one. That sounds okay. Let's try a different one. Let's try F sharp minor 7 flat 5 this time. It sounds good as a 2-5-1, you know, but it doesn't sound that good coming out of this. It would sound better as a dominant chord, I guess, coming that way, which of course is the tritone substitution for the C dominant. So a couple ways to do this. You know, I got E minor first, and then I'm going to the root in the 3rd and the 7th, and there's a sharp 9. That sounds pretty good. And then this is a tough one here, D minor with that 13 on top, but that's the melody note that's already been played, so you know, it's not a real strong presence in the chord at this point. So and then just going down to a dominant chord here with that sharp 9. Then I don't know, C major is nice. That's really a C major 13, because here's the major 7th, right? We've got major 7th. We've added a 9. We've added this note. Can't call it a 6. Got to call it a 13 there. And then B7, probably with a flat 9 would be good. A lot of things you can do here on the E minor. You can do like a kind of suspended type of thing, or even a minor 13, like that, or you can just do kind of a bluesy thing, or you can just play a minor 7th chord. I don't know. Fallen Leaves in A minor. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. Good to see you again, as always. Hit the subscribe button if you want to support the channel in a more significant way. You can go to my Patreon page. It's down there in the description. But as always, almost everything I do will be up here for free on YouTube. So enjoy and have a great day. Bye.